Okay, hello guys, welcome back. Today we are gonna discuss list in Python. So first of all, let me just open a notebook over here, and first thing we are gonna do is create a simple list. So let me just create arr equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is nothing simple list of integers. So instead of just integers, you can have mixed values like 1, then you can have even a list within a list. So when I try to print this array, you should be getting so that's how you can create a list of different types. The next thing is creating a list with constructor. Suppose if you want you have a word and then create a list of its different characters, then we can do that with a list constructor. Suppose we have a equals to list of fruit, then if I try to print, it should give me each individual letters of fruit. So that's a beautiful list constructor we have. Then next thing is to access different elements of a list. So let me just create a new list called as fruit, then have different elements within that, like apple, then banana, then mango. Okay, now I will just try to print this. Okay, here we have a list of 3 elements: apple, banana, and then mango. Okay, now if I want to access just apple, I can just do by passing the index of it, that is fruit of 0. I just got apple. If I want to access the last element, I can just give fruit of -1. So that's how you can access individual elements. Suppose if you have more elements, you can even do the list slicing. So now I have jackfruit, then cherry. Okay, so I can even do list slicing, that is put a part of the list. Suppose if I want to start from the 0th index and go till the 3rd index, that is 0 1 2, I'll get apple, banana, and mango. I can even do from mango, that is from 0 1 2. Let me just type fruit of 2 till 0 1 2 3 4. So that should be 5 then. Okay, I got the elements from index 2. So instead of typing the last index, I can just put a colon and just leave it blank. Even that will work for me. Or instead of here typing 0, I can just leave it blank, and that should work for me here too. So that's what about list slicing. Now if I want to change an element in the list, suppose I want to convert this banana to blueberry, then I can do this by typing fruit of 1 equals to blueberry. And now if I try to print fruit, you should be getting like apple, blueberry, mango, and jackfruit. So that's how you can access or modify elements within the list. So now the come to removing elements from the list. We have 3 ways by which we can remove elements from list. The first one is the delete keyword. So suppose just delete fruit of 0, it should delete an element from the index 0. Then if I just try to print it, you can see now apple has been removed. So I can even other index, like if I want to delete the last element, I can just pass -1. So the next thing is by making use of the remove keyword. Now let me just type fruit dot remove, and again, just if I want to remove this mango, I can just pass that over here, this mango. Then if I try to print fruit, you can see now the mango has been deleted. It's like it will remove the first occurrence of that object. So that's how you can make use of remove. Then next method is the pop method. It'll by default it'll remove the last element of the list. Suppose fruit dot pop, it should remove cherry for me now, and you can see now cherry has been popped. Instead of simply writing path. I can even pass the parameter or the index. Now if I want to remove the blueberry, I can just pass its index 0, then type fruit. You can see blueberry has been popped, and I'll just have jackfruit now. So that's the 3 ways how you can delete or remove elements from a list. Next is inserting elements to this list. So even here you have 2 methods. One is using the method insert, and then another one is append. So the first one, foo dot insert, let me just give index as 1, and then apple. Try to print fruit. At index 1 I have apple. Now suppose I want to insert some other. At index 0 I want to insert mango. I'll just give, and now you can see I have mango at index 0. So that's how you can insert using the insert method. And the next thing is the append. So append is like one of a kind of insert method. Like if the index here in append the index will be -1, so instead of using insert method you can directly go for the append method. So just type fruit append, just give cherry, and that's it. Now if I try to print fruit, I should have cherry at the end. So that's how you can insert elements to a list. Now sorting, there are 2 ways you can sort. One is by the method by the function sorted. The other one is the method sort. So suppose I have an array called of, suppose this is my array and I want to sort it. You can just type dot sort and it will return the sorted one. So I just try to print. Now the array itself is sorted. Now suppose I don't want to sort my original array but pass the sorted value to another array. Even that's possible by making use of the sorted function. So suppose if I have array as 1, I just don't want to modify the arrangement of array, but I want to pass this arranged one to another variable. Suppose a, I can just pass as sorted of arr, and then if I just try to print a, you can see it's in ordered ascending order, and if I try to print array, it's still in its original form over here. Okay, I can even make use of suppose a key, I can pass it over here. Suppose if I want to sort it in reverse order, that's possible by just sort and then reverse equals to true, and if I print arr, you have it in the reverse order. So that's how you can sort arrays, the sort list in Python. Then next coming to reversing the list. So here what we did is actually not actually reverse the list but sorted in the reverse order. Suppose if I have array as, and I want this its index to be flipped, that is 9 should come first, then 7, then 1, then 5 and 3. I can just do that by reverse method, that is just array dot reverse. Then if I try to print array, you can see it's in the reverse order. It's not in the descending order but in the reverse way. Now concatenation of two lists. Suppose if I have a as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have another list b with 4, 5, 6, a, and then if I want to add those combine those two lists into one, I can just do by the plus operator over here. And then if I try to print, you can see both have been merged into one single list. Next is checking if an element is present in the list or not. Suppose I have C as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose if I want to check whether 4 is present in this list, I can just type this 4 in C, and if it's present it should give me true. So it just returns the boolean value. Suppose I want to check whether 8 is present in C. I can just give 8 and it would give me false because 8 is not present in this array. So one more thing is I can even make use of not in method. That is, it'll check whether it's not there. So now if I run, it should be true because 8 is not present in the array C. So that's how you can search for elements in a list. Okay, suppose if you want to copy a value of array to another variable, suppose a equals to 1 2 3 4, and now you want to copy this same values to another variable b, then you could type b equals to a, and then if I try to print b, it should give me the same values. But actually internally what happens is it just two names a and b for the same memory location. Here 1 2 3 4 list is stored in the same memory location. There isn't any two copies of memory location for both variables a and b. So now if I try to change b, the value of b array, suppose b of 1, I'll change to 10. Then if I try to print a, the a value should also change because both a and b shares the same memory location. Suppose if I don't want this to happen, so like I don't want, if I change the value of b, I don't want it to be reflected in a, I can just do by the method copy. Suppose let me just do c equals to a dot copy, and if I print c, now I have c as this. Suppose if I want to change this 10 to 11 in C, I can do that. C of 1 equals to 11, and if I try to print C, it has just changed to 11, and if I try to print A, it's still in 10. Any modification to C is not reflected in A. That's how you can make use of the copy method. And then we have a special useful function called as the list length. So if you want, suppose I have array of elements, if you want to check the length of this element, I can just pass length of a and 6. That's what the length of array a is. Now another useful thing is list comprehension. Suppose I want to multiply each element of array a with 2. Instead of going for loop, I can do that simple within the list comprehension. That is, suppose let me store that values in b equals to I star 2 for I in a. So it's the double of this a. So 1 into 2 is 2, 3 into 2 is 6, and so on. So that's it about list on different methods and functions that are available in Python to use it on list. Thank you.